Hello, wonderful viewers. I hope by the grace of the Almighty God, we are fit as a feather and soaring with the wings of an eagle. We thank the Almighty God for making it possible for us to see today. And I also want to thank you for always watching this show. We are back again with My Business Time, and this is part 3. That is our last session with our special guest, Darkwa. I know the previous part we've learned so many things and you really enjoyed it. And I want you to stay glued to your seat and watch us as we bring you part 3. That is how to sustain your business. I introduce to you our guest, Mr. Samuel Darkwa. You're most welcome to this.
Thank you very much.
We've really enjoyed your thoughts, everything you've taught us about business. And today is our last session. That is how we sustain our business after we've built it. So we want to know the market strategies in sustaining your business.
All right.
In your everyday business.
Yes. Before we can target this issue, I just want us to talk about, use some of the companies that are around as a case study for this discussion. Okay. So I'll want us to pick, let's say, Nestle. Okay, because Nestle have been in operation for so many years. So one will ask, these people have been in operation for so many years. Why are they so strong? Why are they still surviving? How are they doing it? Okay, so some people will ask, Coca-Cola, they have been there for God knows how long. Guinness. Okay, so how are they still relevant in the market? Okay, so we are going to take our time and then go through all these things. Okay, so now I know we have already talked about some of the promotions. Okay, so now the main reasons why, one of the main reasons why they are still there is because they believe in what they do.
Okay. So you have to believe in what
Believe the product that you are producing. They believe, but they have a vision. Okay, they are never ever heartbroken. Okay, so because the market has uncertainties, there are things that you cannot anticipate. So when it happens, you try and then change your strategy to fit that kind of situation that you find yourself in. Okay. So now, let's use Nestle as an example. Nestle is one of the leading producers of healthy foods. Okay. They are leading producers of healthy foods, milk, Milo, and those products. And they are in about 160 countries, the whole world. They produce about 50,000 products all around. Okay, and they have also built an empire for themselves. Okay, now what they do is that if you pick those days milk and then a milk now, you see the difference in it, right? Very good. So what they do is that they do what we call the product branding, and there's one thing that they have always made sure they do. We call the value proposition. Value proposition is when you are able to make sure that your product sticks in the mind of the customers. Your product sticks in the mind of the customer. So if you even send your child to go and buy milk, your child will go and then your child will bring ideal milk. You understand? Just like Pepsodent. You just send your son or your brother, go and buy me Pepsodent. Okay. Then your child will come, or go and buy me paste. Your child will come with Pepsodent. Why? There are so many pastes in the market. But your child will go and the child is my mother says to buy Pepsodent. But there are so many brands of paste in the market, but the child will come with Pepsodent. Why? Because that name Pepsodent is stuck in the mind.
How is it possible?
Yes, it is a strategy. You know, the companies push the name, the brand, the name of the product into the minds, the subconscious of the customers.
How do they do that?
Yes, they do that by constantly promoting the product, making sure that they are always relevant in the market.
So constant promotion.
Constant promotion. With everything, including the market mix and everything, makes the product very appealing. So anytime they sleep and then they wake up, all what they see is your product. All what they think is your product. In that way, your product will never ever die. So Nestle, they have built that kind of magic. Okay, yes, through their products, through their relationship with their customers, with their partners, or they call them partners, through relationship with their partners. Because if you go there, they'll treat you as a partner. They don't treat you as a customer.
Wow.
If you go to Nestle, they treat you as a partner, don't treat you as a customer. So if the customer feels that he or she is part of the company,
That is the secret.
that is the secret. Okay? If you let the customer feel that they are not just a passive buyers, okay, but they are there to stay, then you have that confidence that even if they don't get your products to consume, they will not consume any other products.
Wow.
In that way, you are assured of a very long sustainable lifespan of that product.
Okay.
Okay, so Nestle, which is now our case study, okay, we are using Nestle as a case study. It has over 50,000 products in 160 or 170 countries. Okay, it started as a family business. Nestle started as a family business.
Okay.
Okay, so now it has grown to become an empire, a very big company all over the world. They use these strategies to survive.
So you believe in the product.
Yes, believe the product, believe what you do.
Sure that the product gets stuck in the
Yes.
customer's
Yes,
mind.
yes.
Okay.
You see, so if once the product gets stuck in the minds of the customer, then it will spread. Okay, it's like it will just spread as if then you need less effort. Okay, then they will be doing the marketing for you. Okay, then another thing is that you have to also make sure that your product is always in the right quantity for people to get. Okay, so if you buy a product here today, and the next day you go there and they say that you don't have that product anymore, it breaks that chain. But if the customer can get the product each and every day that they come, or each and every day they need the product, then you are short of a very long relationship with them. You get it? Yes, very long relationship with them. But if that breaks, immediately that breaks, today they get, tomorrow they don't get, today they get, tomorrow they don't get, next time they will not come again.
Yes, that one is true.
You see, they will not come again. So if that happens, then there's going to be a break. But if the product hits the market each and every day, always available at the right place for them to get it, because convenience is one of the things that customers we cherish a lot. Okay, so if I buy something from you and I don't feel convenient, next time I'll not come. That is why in the services areas they have what you call they use the C's instead of the P's. You know, they have the 4 P's. You have another type, you have the 4 C's, where you look at the customer, the convenience. You have the convenience there. Okay, Yes. So there are also another part of it that maybe next time we are going to talk about it. Okay. So there are so many things that goes into sustaining the business. There are so many things that goes into the business. Sometimes you need aggressiveness.
Okay.
Sometimes too you have to cool it down, study the market, because no matter how beautiful your plan is, external factors can bring them down.
Yes. Sure.
Okay. So you know your strength, you know your weakness, then you make sure you capitalize on the opportunities that you have to minimize the threats in the market. Okay. So next you have what we call the SWOT. So the S stands for the strength, W stands for weakness, the O stands for opportunity, then the T stands for the threats. So if you know within you know your strength and your weakness. The opportunities and the threats are the outside, the external ones. Okay. So immediately you know your strength, you are able to control your weakness. Then have an advantage over the opportunities to reduce the threats.
So you grab opportunities.
Yes, to reduce the threats. Okay, very good.
So another strategy of sustaining your business is to know your SWOT, that is your strength, your weakness, and then you always grab opportunities to reduce your threats, right?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, so when you do all these things, they all come together because they all form part of the business plan that you already had. So they are all incorporated in it. Then you are sure of sustainable business. Now there's another part too that needs attention. We have the sales people. They are the first people that have come face to face with the customers. Okay, so those are people because they do the rigorous sales. They bring you the money. Okay. Now, if the sales people see themselves as part of the company, you are safe. But if they see themselves as a passive people, just because there's no work and they are doing it and they are just passing through, then you have a problem. Sales itself is a passion.
Passion.
Yes.
Wow.
Sales is a passion. If you don't have the passion, you cannot do it. Okay. If you don't have the passion, you cannot do it. So you have to get people, young people, who have the passion for sales. Because those are the people that will spread the products all around.
Yeah, those that will promote the
Yes.
business for you.
Okay, so in sustaining the business, in marketing, moving from the marketing investment, the 4 P's, how you can use them very in a sustainable way, because they work together. Okay, that 4 P's work together. You cannot take one out. If you are able to use this marketing mix well, coupled with the promotion side of it, where you are able to choose the kind of communication media that you are going to use, either print media or the TV stations, then you go all out with that. Then you have people around there to sell for you. Then you also have to make sure that you believe in what you are selling.
Okay, so you were saying that for you to promote your business, it depends on the sales, those who sell the product.
Yes.
How has that gotten to do with the customer?
Yes, sometimes if you produce your products, okay, the only way the customers can hear from you is through communication.
Okay.
Yes, promotions and those things. Now, to get the product to the doorstep of the customer, you need sales people, intermediaries. Okay, so they can be distributors, wholesalers, retailers. Okay, and the sales people who will go to them directly. Hello, madam, we have a product. this is how the product is. Okay, this is the benefit that you get after using this product. So in sometimes you don't sell your product. You sell the benefit of the product.
Okay.
You don't just sell the product, but you sell the benefits of the product. Okay, that is how sometimes some of the marketers, some of the salespeople, they just get so excited and they lose sight of it. You sell the benefit of the product. Okay, so if I come to you, I'm selling, let's say, pen, big pen. Now, I have to tell you the benefit of using the pen. Okay, so if I'm able to tell you the benefits of using the pen, then I now have your attention. Okay, I now get your attention because I've already told you what you are going to get from using the pen. Alright, and then you buy into it. So you are buying the pen because of the benefits that you think that you are going to derive from the pen. It's not because you are buying because I'm pushing the product on you. You are buying because of the benefit that you are going to derive from the product.
So enjoy the benefit.
Yes, because we buy some of the customers. Sometimes if you approach them, they want to know the reason why you want them to buy that product. Okay, so if I'm selling a phone, I come to you with a phone, techno phone. I have to tell you the specifics of the phone. Okay, because maybe that specific may suit your style. Okay, so if I'm able to convince you using the specs of the phone, then you will now get interested and attracted to it. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe you came there to buy Huawei, but because I was able to tell you the benefits that you are going to get from using the Techno over Huawei, then you end up ignoring the Huawei and buying the Techno. So that's why I'm saying that sales is passion. Okay, if you don't have the passion, it will be very, very difficult to make a sale a day. Because you may want to go to an office, you enter and then the manager will tell you, this and this and this and this and this. You see, you have to just push on. Make sure you get the attention of the manager. These are the things that so many companies have done, and now they are at the top. There's no way they are going down. And if your product is also going down, because there are some things that you also have to understand. Some businesses are into portfolio products. Okay, they produce so many products. So let's say Nestle produces so many products, variety of products. Now, if one product is going down, just as they did to the ideal milk. No, the ideal milk, they have cholesterol free and those things. Good. First, it wasn't like that. Okay. Now, but they studied the market. They studied how the customers are responding to their products. Okay. And then because of the vision that they have to produce healthy foods, they decided to tailor some of their products to the other sector of the market, where they are going to give them cholesterol free, because people had already complained that there is too much fat in the ideal. So now you have to design another product to see the need of those people who do not need or who do not want. Yes. In this area, they will always be on top, because if you go there and there is the old one, the ideal milk old one, you may want to buy the cholesterol free one because you want to reduce your cholesterol level.
Okay.
So they will still be relevant in the market every day.
Yes.
Okay. Now look at Cerelac. Okay, Cerelac, we have different varieties of Cerelac.
Now can we have one that's combined?
So they will always be relevant in the market. All right. Also, if you are a producer, you produce a company, you have to make sure that in order to stay relevant in the market, in order to be on top every day, in order for people to recognize your product every day, because that's the only way you can sustain.
So meaning that if you want to sustain your product, you have to focus on individual differences.
Yes, that is why you have to know the need of every area, every niche that you identify, segment that you identify. You have to know the kind of need that they want. Okay. Then you are able to tailor their need with the products. Okay. So now let's say if a company comes here and then they want to produce, let's say, for example, something like phones. Let's say phones here in this area. See, it's going to be very difficult for them to sustain to go here, because the kind of people here, they are not technologically inclined. Okay, so it's very difficult for you to grow here, because they are not going to get the kind of people that they are going to consume that product. So you have to identify the segment that you think that they are in need of that product. That's the only way you can survive, because you are surviving based on the product that you are producing. Okay, so you find a way of balancing your products with the customers. Okay, using all the other products all the other strategies that we already talked about in the episode 1 and 2. Okay, you combine all these things together to make it a success. Okay, you can just produce, just send it out there, and you expect the product to do well for you to be sustainable. Okay, you sell for a while, then for about 1 year, 2 years, you see everything will come down.
So meaning you have to focus on the environment, the people.
It is very, 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 very important, because you are producing for them. Okay, you are producing for them. You are producing for the people. Okay, you are producing for the people. You are not producing for yourself. So if you are producing for the people, then you must know what the people want. Then you just supply to them. Yes. So big companies have different strategies of being relevant in the market. Big companies, they have various strategies. Some have their own way of climbing up the ladder and making sure that.
We want you to give us 4 major sustainability strategies of sustaining our business. 4. But we are summarizing. We want 4 major.
4 major. No, in marketing, it is, yes, in marketing, it is a combination of so many factors. Okay. One strategy may not suit the other. Okay. But the most important thing that I want my viewers to understand is that if you want to make sure you have a sustainable business, first of all, you have to keep a very close eye on the product that you are producing, the people that you are selling the product to. Okay, the prices that you are giving for the product, the promotion, the way you are addressing, or you are engaging the customers with. Okay, then so many other factors that you think that may come together to make the products sustainable. Yes, and another thing, one thing that you have to also know is that you have to learn the culture of rebranding and packaging. Rebranding and packaging. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Darkwa. I know my viewers out there, you learned so many things. If you want your business to sustain, if you don't want your business to collapse, if you want your business to grow like Guinness Nestle, you have to follow the strategies as Yes, I said. And I know our business are going to live for long. Thank you. Thank you so much for always being with us in our part 1, part 2, and part 3. Thank you for teaching us so many things about people. And I know we are going to apply. And thank you very much. So, we want to say hello to you.
Yes, as always, I will say hello to my mom and my family. Yes, for their prayers and support. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you viewers for watching Shakti's show. Thank you very much for always watching my business time. I want to say thank you to my sister out there, Leticia. I want to say thank you to my cameraman, everybody, my sponsors, everybody. Thank you so much. Shakti's show, giving you the best. I love you all.